Good morning and welcome to KidNuz. I'm Tori. It's Tuesday, April 14th, 2020. And we begin with hotels opening their doors and providing free rooms for medical professionals working on the coronavirus. Starting this week, Hilton will donate 1 million hotel rooms to doctors, nurses, paramedics, medical technicians, and other workers at least through the end of May. Hilton's president says these men and women truly are heroes. And Marriott is making a similar offer, focusing on areas in the U.S. most affected by the pandemic, including New York, New Orleans, Detroit, L.A., Las Vegas, and Washington. This offer allows hospital staffers to keep doing their job without worrying about going home and infecting their family. He said he was going to wait a bit, but he changed his mind. In a split-screen live stream yesterday, former Democratic presidential candidate Bernie Sanders threw his support to Joe Biden. It was only 5 days ago that Senator Sanders said he wasn't ready to ask his supporters to instead endorse the expected nominee. He first wanted confirmation that his favorite causes would find their way to Mr. Biden's agenda. Apparently, the two camps talked, and Senator Sanders got the reassurance he needed. Reportedly, they will form 6 task forces to work on the economy, education, criminal justice, immigration, climate change, and health care. When to reopen schools is a really big question you're probably curious about, and it's the subject of a really big feud in New York between the governor of the state and the mayor of the nation's largest city. Right now, schools throughout New York are ordered to remain closed at least until April 29th. Mayor Bill de Blasio, along with the city's school chancellor, has control over New York City's public school system, and he announced over the weekend that city schools will be shut down for the rest of the academic year. However, Governor Andrew Cuomo later insisted that no decision had been made since he is working on a coordinated policy among all school districts in New York and neighboring states. So this back and forth has a lot of teachers, parents, and kids pretty confused about what comes next, at least for New York City. Stay tuned. While the world is still coping with the coronavirus, parts of the U.S. have also had to deal with an additional menace. Tornadoes battered parts of the South Sunday and Monday, and this brought up a dilemma for some areas which usually open up community storm shelters to keep residents safe. Alabama's governor announced that despite the mandate to social distance by sheltering at home, if that home isn't safe, then the use of community shelters takes priority. Yesterday, the storm system moved up the East Coast with winds of 70 miles an hour and knocked out power to over 1 million customers. Today is expected to be calm in comparison, except for the possibility of some noisy thunderstorms in Florida and Georgia. While all people are encouraged to wear some kind of mask when out in public, some have to wear one all day long. Most masks stay in place with loops around your ears, but after a while, many healthcare workers say it gets pretty uncomfortable. So a 13-year-old from Canada has put his design skills to work to try and ease some of their pain. Quinn has created a 3D printed strap that attaches to the sides of the mask so it loops around the head without having to touch the ears. The Boy Scout has printed out dozens on his own 3D printer to donate to local workers and has also shared the design online so that others can help out as well. That's it for KidNuz. A quick reminder that this podcast is available for free thanks to donations from our loyal listeners, and a tax-deductible donation can be made at our website, kidnuz.org. Now, the KidNuz quiz. What are some major hotel chains doing to help out during this pandemic? Donating the use of millions of hotel rooms to medical professionals. What did a Canadian teenager do to make face masks more comfortable? He used a 3D printer to make a strap that can secure masks around your head and not just loop behind your ears. The mayor of New York City and the state's governor are arguing about what? When to reopen schools. Who just got his biggest endorsement yet? Expected Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden, who yesterday received the support of former candidate Bernie Sanders. In one for the road. Without being able to leave the house, many people are having trouble relaxing in a healthy way. Fortunately, a zoo in San Antonio, Texas has created a home yoga session that's irresistible for even the laziest among us. The Zen Zoo classes are live streamed on the San Antonio Zoo's Facebook page and then uploaded to YouTube. Anyone with a phone or computer can tune in to breathe and stretch while gazing at lemurs, lions, flamingos, and more. The zoo says it will continue its high-tech zenning until it reopens for good. Before we go, our KidNuz birthday shout-outs today go to Violet in Juneau, Alaska, Anna in Denver, Colorado, Irene in Traverse City, Michigan, Daniel in Bellevue, Washington, Edie in Austin, Texas, Enzo in Libertyville, Illinois, Connor in Gahanna, Ohio, Libby in Kirkwood, Missouri, Lucas in Fresno, California, and Josie in Dallas, Texas. Our KidNuz teacher salutes go to Mrs. Brown's 5th and 6th graders in Vimy Ridge Public School in Ottawa, Ontario, and Mrs. Coombs' 4th grade class at Incarnation Parish School in Glendale, California. Thanks for listening. We hope you tune in for more KidNuz tomorrow morning.